All right, we're back here in the Bender Kitchen with Cindy Barbieri, of course, from Cindy's Table. We're going to be cooking a lot of fun stuff today, but first, let's talk about the InSinkErator.
Yes, and as we talked about earlier, InSinkErator invented the garbage disposal. And having this unit in your house is really like having an extra helper in your kitchen.
Kind of like a husband or wife?
Exactly.
But better, probably. I mean,
but better. They don't talk back to you. Just put it down.
Look at that.
And
wow.
The house is clean. The kitchen's clean.
Now, who is more helpful in the kitchen? Is it your husband or your InSinkErator?
Well, you know, I do love my husband, so he's the best helper.
Oh.
He does an amazing job.
Second best.
Second best is my InSinkErator, yes.
Okay, all right. Can I be number 3?
I'm sure if you're going to come over and help.
Hey, I have nothing better to do, so
okay.
I'll take an invite. Now, let's talk a little bit about your website, of course.
So, cindystable.com is my website, and I share all kinds of recipes, predominantly Italian recipes. You can find traditional.
Okay.
But, paleo is probably my specialty.
That's big. That's
paleo,
big right now.
Yes, and I have a paleo cookbook coming out this summer. Yes, in August. Paleo Italian cookbook.
Oh,
and
so it's paleo Italian.
Paleo
twist
Italian.
There. I like that. I like that.
It's inspired by my trips through Tuscany, so it's a very Tuscan Italian cookbook.
What's your favorite part of Italy?
Tuscany. I love that whole Tuscan region.
It's the best.
It is the best. The food is amazing. The views, the vineyards, it's just so gorgeous. And that's why I wanted to share this recipe today with your viewers, because my grandmother was from Naples, Italy.
Okay.
And we love to cook together. I grew up in her kitchen cooking, and I named this dish after her, Chicken Nicolina.
Nicolina.
And
it's a very beautiful name, by the way.
It is a beautiful name. And she loved peppers and onions. Loved them. And we would love to make this dish during the week. Not only is it a one-pot dish, but it can be made within 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
So we can get it on the table.
So it's quick, it's easy, your husband doesn't even have to help at home, and then you can use the InSinkErator
And then
afterwards.
you can use the InSinkErator, right. We're going to talk about how we'll use the InSinkErator during our cooking. So by the time our dinner's ready, the mess should be really cleaned up.
It'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, so let's get started.
So Ryan, I have a nice hot pan. You always want to start with a nice hot pan.
It is hot.
It is hot.
We can
and I like to add in some oil.
Okay.
And some butter.
Oh, now, a little bit of both? Why both?
A little bit of both. So the reason why I do both, because this is a nice healthy dish, and I'm not using any flour to brown the chicken. So by combining the oil and butter, it's going to help create a nice crust on that chicken naturally.
Okay.
Without adding anything bad. So here's our chicken right there. I already cubed it up, boneless chicken.
Look at this.
When I trimmed the chicken, it all went down the garbage disposal, all that trim.
Oh, so you just put it...
Right, so the only thing that went in my garbage can...
But not this one, right? Not this specific.
Not this one, the one that I have in my kitchen.
I just wanted to make sure that there was no chicken leftovers in
So we'll put it in there. And now normally you want to season your chicken before you put it in there, but we'll do it right away.
Okay.
You always want to season your chicken before you cook it.
Now,
okay?
What kind of seasoning are you using?
So it's salt and pepper. Sorry, it's just salt and pepper. Keeping it real simple. You always start with salt and pepper, because if you don't season it now, you kind of lose your chance
to do it later.
To do it later.
It's now or never.
Okay. So we're just going to add it now in the other bowl. While this is cooking up, Ryan, I already chopped up some nice rough chop, because we want to really see all the ingredients of peppers and onions. Now again, the tops of the peppers, the seeds, all went down my garbage disposal. The onion, the skin, all went down my garbage disposal.
And one of the things that we were talking about earlier is it's important that you do it this way in the InSinkErator, because oftentimes when you're throwing out a lot of these things, they're just creating gas, which isn't good for the environment. You're attracting animals, which could, obviously not be a good thing.
And it will also smell your garbage can too. So we'll throw that right in there.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Okay.
And you always want to keep the water running on cold when you're running your garbage disposal.
Yeah, why is that? I've heard that.
Because it just helps the food break down and go down to the system. So you always keep it running, and you always keep it on cold water and keep it running.
Okay, so not hot water. Cold.
Not hot water, always cold water. As a matter of fact, when I was at the InSinkErator plant, they did a demo for me. You know that you can put an avocado pit in the garbage disposal?
Can you really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And you can put chicken bones, little chicken bones, but just keep the water running for a long time.
Really?
So there are so many uses for it.
Things like indestructible. I like saying the name like that, because it sounds like a superhero or something.
It really does. It really does. So garlic.
Okay.
Now this is about 3 cloves of garlic, because I'm Italian. I like a lot of garlic, so I'm going to add it all in there. And it makes the house smell so nice. You're really cooking Italian. So we're adding some of that in there. Now these are all my Italian seasonings. Now, I'm using dried. Once you have your herb garden, you can use fresh, but I have parsley, basil, oregano, thyme in there, and I'm going to add all this in there because I want to coat all of my chicken and my vegetables.
Look at that.
Now, I also have some red pepper flakes, Ryan, so you want to add a little heat to it?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Let's add some heat to it.
Okay, just like a little
whatever
pinch
whatever you'd like, if you want it a little spicier. Well, that's probably a lot.
Is that a little,
so we won't,
more than a pinch?
We won't add all that.
Okay, we'll save some here for the live audience. There you guys go. Ready?
So
open wide. Okay. There you go. Okay. Wait,
so we're just gonna add. We're just gonna add. in there. Now, also to talk about the InSinkErator is I have a giveaway going on.
Oh, you do?
A giveaway. So somebody, a lucky resident in Connecticut, you must be a Connecticut resident, can receive an InSinkErator of their choice.
Of their choice?
Of their choice. So they have a few to choose from. If they want the septic assist, which will help them with the septic system.
Really?
Or any other kind. And you just go to my website at cindystable.com and you can enter for a free garbage disposal.
That's a sweet deal there.
It is a sweet deal.
So you don't have to pay anything. You just enter and
you enter it
and you can win.
You will win a free garbage disposal. And they range from, $250 to $400. So
you're saving some money.
So you're saving some money.
the environment, saving the process. You're cutting your husband out of the equation in the kitchen, which I'm sure will make your day much easier.
No, we still need the husband in the kitchen, though. We still want that. Because he serves the wine while we're cooking.
Ah,
so that's
a little
important.
romantic with him over there, huh?
You know it.
Okay,
You know it. So now, Ryan, because I'm Italian, I always have sauce in my either canned sauce or frozen sauce. So if you're making a pot of sauce, make a big pot of sauce. You can put them in 2-quart containers and freeze it. So that's what I did here. And you can stir it around if you want.
All right.
But if you don't have sauce made, go onto my website. I have some easy sauce recipes that you just need a can of sauce, a can of paste, and herbs and garlic, and it's done.
It sounds like you have everything at cindystable.com.
I do. You can find just about anything you're looking for.
Now is it all Italian-based? Or do you have
I have other recipes as well, but I would say predominantly you're going to find Italian, but I have all kinds of vegan recipes. I even have some Asian, Indian, so I do have other.
What's your favorite dish to cook, besides this, of course?
Do you know what and I don't know if it's just lately, but I've been addicted to chicken parmesan. Chicken cutlets. I can't eat enough of them.
Chicken parm is pretty good.
Chicken parm is so
like
good.
chicken francais.
Oh, I love chicken
That's
francais
one of my
too.
favorites.
Or chicken piccata.
But how do you actually say it as Italian? Because I know some people who say chicken francais, some chicken franchise.
Yeah, I call it chicken francais.
It's chicken francais.
It's egg batted.
It's probably French though, isn't that a French pronunciation?
No, it's Italian.
Oh, okay.
It's Italian, and of course I always have to have it with a side of pasta and sauce. So everything I get has a side of pasta. So, Ryan, this is what it looks like when it's all done. This needs to cook for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So again, under 30 minutes, all done. And what I like to do is put it into the platter, unless you have a pan that you want to bring right to the table. And then if you want to grab that ladle, and all I do is just pour some sauce on it.
Just right on top?
Yeah, just right on top. And then what I like to do is get a bowl later and serve it whoever wants extra sauce. Because don't we all like extra sauce?
Like a true Italian.
We all want extra sauce. And then if you have the bread, you dip the bread in the sauce. So you know how it is in an Italian household.
All right. Here,
so
I think we should give it a little taste. Do you mind?
No, go right ahead. It's really good chicken and the vegetables.
And of course we have this giant fork here.
Because I knew you were extra hungry, Ryan, so I brought a nice big fork for you.
Did you decorate this thing or what?
No, I bought it like that.
Oh, you bought it.
But there's a regular fork, too.
It's very decorative.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Isn't that good with all that seasoning,
so good.
the garlic and the peppers?
Wow.
And you can use any type of peppers. I use red and orange. You could use green peppers. If you want to add zucchini in here, mushrooms, broccoli, snow peas, you can add anything in here that you want.
It's like foolproof. Even I can make it.
Even you can make this, and it's better the next day. If you wrap some up, bring it to work.
You can save it?
Put it in the microwave.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to shut this off. We're going to save some for Teresa. Teresa, we're going to toss things over to you. And